Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our Planets Through Nakshatra series. And today we are going to cover, this week we're going to be covering Rahu in Purva Phalguni nakshatra. And what happens when Rahu is in Purva Phalguni nakshatra in your horoscope. And as always, if you do not know where your Rahu is placed, what nakshatra it's in, all the other planetary placements, their nakshatras, their details, for that check out the links here. Check out my full astrological report, including my books, Astrology, Conjunction, and Aspects of the Speed of Light, including all my consultations at this link. So, Rahu in Purva Phalguni nakshatra. And obviously, you guys probably know that I have a second YouTube channel called Astrology KRS. I'm gonna put a link into my description for that channel. And this is a channel that simply covers all the transits that are happening in the sky. You know, like how you see your weekly, monthly, yearly horoscope and all that. I mean, you guys have been just requesting it for literally now a year and a half. And just by playing basketball, because you know I love basketball, it's my passion. Just shooting, I finally got the idea. I'm like, why don't I open up a second YouTube channel which does not clog my systematic astrological videos, which is just simply based on your astrological chart, and then just do the transit stuff and what's retrograding, what's going direct on a completely separate channel. And you'll see a lot more stuff than just astrology. I'll probably just do like vlogging, like daily vlogging and what's happening in my life and whatnot. So check out that channel and subscribe to that. So this way you can see what's happening in your horoscope in terms of transits. And I'm going to make Saturn transit video this Saturday for this channel. What Saturn is going to do in the sign of Sagittarius when it enters in January, according to the Vedic Astrology system. And I'm going to cover all the ascendant on my second channel on that. So, Rahu in Purva Phalguni nakshatra. And what happens when Rahu is in this nakshatra? Well, Purva Phalguni nakshatra is a nakshatra ruled by Venus. And this is a nakshatra. See, Purva meaning past. Okay? Phal means fruits. And Guni means to happen. The past life fruits are to happen. What it simply means is that Purva Phalguni represents the deeds, the past life deeds that you have committed. Based on those deeds, you're going to be rewarded in this time period. And usually whenever a person has a planet in this nakshatra, especially the moon, shows that you did some good deed in past life for which you're going to be rewarded in this life. Even though your life probably sucks right now, you don't have a job, you don't have money, you don't have anything in your bank account, but that doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. It will happen, but it just depends upon when the planetary placements in your, chart shows the rise of the luck. So this is a very, very good nakshatra, and it's symbolized by, 4 legs of bed. It's symbolized by, what do you call that, the hamrock? A place where you just relax and have a good time and chill. This is the, you can say this is the nakshatra of somebody who enjoys like residual income. Like how a musician makes 4 or 5 albums. Like Michael Jackson made 5 greatest hits album. Him and his estate will keep making money for as long as there's music on this planet. And so it's just like you're not doing anything and yet you are enjoying life. You are enjoying the fruits of your labor. So you see, that's how this works. And especially Purva Phalguni nakshatra is the real significance of Leo, because Leo represents the king, right? The throne, which is the Magha nakshatra. But Leo also represents creative self-expression, artistry, dynamic expression. This is where Purva Phalguni nakshatra comes into life, because Venus is not just about enjoying life and luxury. Venus likes to spend time doing creative things, artistic things. So this is why this is a very important nakshatra. Now, you bring Rahu into this nakshatra. Rahu is our mission in this life, our goals in this life, what we're here to accomplish in this life. It is the lessons we're here to learn. It's something that we're kind of immature at. We're just trying to figure it out, what's going on. And Rahu represents this energy where we just want to indulge into the worldly pleasures. We all want it. Even people who are the most spiritual at one point, they were probably, hey, I like to have a nice car and big house and all the gadgets and, all the nice jewelry and gems. So here, Rahu, which represents this indulgence energy within us, represents the energy that we're here to consume. In Purva Phalguni nakshatra, it's like you're taking an 18-year-old kid and giving him $1 million. And just imagine what that kid will explode. Like, whoa, I can buy all the chocolates and I can buy all the toys and all the fancy cars and get all the girls, and be all famous and be popular in my circle. I want to buy a Ferrari. So what happens is this indulgence comes into play. Just imagine Rahu in Purva Phalguni nakshatra as this 15-year-old teenager receiving a lot of money, where we have the ability to buy what we want, when we want, what we want, yet are we spending that money in the right place? Perhaps instead of buying a Ferrari from just $1 million, you should maybe just buy a Mercedes or a BMW, because Ferrari will be $250,000. But they don't realize that as a kid. They're just like, oh, I can achieve it, I'll take it. So Rahu here, first of all, wants to enjoy all the luxuries of life. And it indulges in itself in a way where it's never satisfied, because Rahu's energy, they're never satisfied. So here, it is actually in a nakshatra that brings all these nice little, sweets and foods and all the, toys to play with. A normal planet like Moon will be like, okay, I'm eating all this good food. Okay, I'm full. I'm going to save rest of it for later. But a Rahu's just like, and it runs out. Then what happens is Rahu's like, I'm still hungry. What's going on? Then they look elsewhere. Okay. So what happens with this person is that you can see people who are so not satisfied with what they have, they want to go and get other people's thing. And especially in the nakshatra, the malevolent energy of Rahu can come out of play. Like you will see, how you say, oh, that woman is a gold digger. Or that man is just trying to go for that rich woman because he just wants that money. There's a reason behind it, because if Rahu is in this nakshatra, you just may not be satisfied in terms of how much you can get. And if you consume everything what you have, you're going to look elsewhere. So there's a negative and positive of this side. The positive is that Rahu can give you great fame, great creative self-expression. Rahu makes you a very unique, creative person, because Rahu is tabooic energy. It's about breaking taboos and breaking rules and just coming out and saying, yes, this is me. I'm unique. Look at me. Notice me. And when it's in this nakshatra of Venus, of pleasure, of beauty, sensuality, partnership, it gets over-indulged with it. It's like a kid, coming from a family which is really poor, and then at 15 years of age, they discover $1 million. I mean, for them, it's just, how like many athletes in US, I don't know if it's like that in your country, but in US, majority of athletes go broke by the time they're retiring. Because as soon as they get their $500,000 check per game or their $6 million contract, the first thing they do, they want to buy a house and Ferrari and jewelry, and then they don't realize that, oh my God, they're going to have to pay taxes on that money. 40% just gone. And then if they get injured the next season, there's nothing left. Very few people are smart enough to make those choices, and you see those as billionaires and multimillionaires like Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, LeBron James. Some of these athletes and stars, they're smart, but then if that indulgence is there, you'll just keep indulging in it. So this is what a person has to watch out for with Rahu, is that whenever you seek pleasure, you need to have control, you need to have limit over it. Because then it'll just consume you completely. Okay? So guys, this was my analysis of Rahu in Purva Phalguni nakshatra. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below. Again, if you want to know where your Rahu is placed, all your other planetary placements, my books, reports, consultations, for that check out the links here. And don't forget to subscribe to my second channel, which will be in the description. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.